So, welcome back to School for You. My name is Serge Braining, and today's lesson will be about a lot of things actually. And it's actually gonna be about motion capture, but before we go into that, I want to tell you about all the things that our sub lessons, okay, that we're gonna do today. This lesson will be probably long, so I'll probably divide it into a couple of pieces in the description so you can watch whatever you want. But actually, what this lesson is gonna be about. First, Maxon released a new version of Cinema 4D S22. I didn't have time to react to that. Really cool release. I'll show you how to install it. I got into problems. I didn't know how to install it, just installed it now. I'm trying to install all the plugins that I had, and it's a really cool update. So I'll show you how to install future updates of Cinema 4D and the current one, and I'll also show you how to install plugins for School for You. I'll show you how I installed mine, because when I installed my first plugins, I got into problems with that. So yeah, but mainly this lesson is gonna be about motion capture, okay? So motion capture is really cool, okay? So if an animator or a game maker wants that his animation will look more natural, he does motion capture. So there are suits or cameras that can capture the movement of an actor and then import it into a character, and the character will move like the actor moves. Really cool stuff, but motion capture is really expensive. Okay, those suits, they cost hundreds or thousands of dollars, which is pretty sad because many of us don't have the budget to buy suits like that. So that's where Apple and the Maxon comes to place. Okay, so basically they created a plugin called Moves by Maxon. Okay, so this Moves by Maxon plugin, it's really cool. Why? Because it uses the latest technology that Apple gave with ARKit 3, which is motion capture. And so you can capture motion with your iPhone or iPad. Fortunately, it doesn't work for Android and iPhones beneath iPhone 10. But it's really cool, it works, and I want to show you how to import it into characters, okay? So we have a mistake here. It's Moves by Maxon. So I'll show you how to install the plugin, how to use it, how to import it onto characters. Okay, so let's go. So if you went to the link that I've put in the description, you'll probably went to this site, Cineversity. The Cineversity, I talked about it in a couple of lessons ago. It's a website that Maxon made. Really cool websites. They have plugins and this CV toolbox, Moves by Maxon, which we'll be doing today, updates about S22, really cool stuff, videos, links, tutorials, but don't only watch those, watch mine too. And really cool website. You can watch their videos, how to make stuff. And yeah, so let's install Moves by Maxon. So I just want to say that this doesn't only work for Moves by Maxon, it also works for every plugin you do, okay? So let's just click Moves by Maxon, or you can search it right here. And there you go. Let's just watch this video really quickly and you'll get an overview of what this plugin is.
Hi guys, it's Matt from Maxon. In this video, I would like to talk to you about our new app, Moves by Maxon. Now, some of you may know this from its previous life as Cineversity's CVAR tool, and it's still got all those great features available for you to help you with your character facial animation. But now we've just added great new features for full body motion capture.
So yeah, really quickly, you just saw that. And let's download our plugin. Just click on download and install this second video. And let's just click on files. I already downloaded, okay? And it should download to you too. Let's go to our file explorer. And we just want to unzip that. I already did it, okay? But I'll do it again. So here we go, we have this folder, okay? The unzipped folder. And this is where I got into problems. Okay, so you just want to click on your Cinema 4D folder. And if you didn't install, it's your first time, okay? If you have Cinema 4D Lite, it won't work. If you have a trial, it would, but you won't have this folder, okay? Because you didn't install any official Maxon plugins. For example, this is an official Maxon plugin, but it doesn't work. If you install, for example, Redshift, you will have this. But if you didn't, you won't have this. And so this is where I got into problems. I thought that all people have this. No, it's not true. But what you want to do is create a new folder. I called it plugins for Cinema 4D. And you'll just want to take your folder, okay, and drag it into this folder that you have. I already did it. So you just want to drag it in here and for your folder here, okay? Okay, so when you did it, you want to go to Cinema 4D and, well, you saw what we were about to do. And what you want to do, you want to go to Edit, Preferences, Plugins, and Add Folder. And you want to add the folder, this plugins for Cinema 4D, this folder that you created for plugins. And that's where you want to put all of your plugins, okay? So when you did it, you just want to shut down Cinema 4D, okay? Just close it, and then let's just reopen it. And so it's opening. This will probably take long for me, but for you it won't, because you don't have X particles. This is a big plugin. Maybe I'll talk about it. Go press on extensions or plugins, and you'll have Moves by Maxon. It means you succeeded. Congratulations. Okay, so let's move to our next step of the video, the motion capture stuff. So what you'll also want to do is install the Moves by Maxon App Store app, okay? It's only available for iOS and iPadOS, the iPad Pro, the 2018 iPad Pro, and 2020 iPad Pro. If you don't have, or the iPhone 10 and higher, if you don't have those devices, sorry, this won't work. But we have something in later this video that will work, and I'll tell you later about it. Okay, so how do we pair our device with this plugin? So we'll just want to click on Moves by Maxon, and it's already paired, but so you have those captures. You won't have anything right now. So this is where you can capture stuff, and this is how you pair it to Cinema 4D. So let's just press on connect and scan this code, and it did it successfully. Now, if you did not, if it made a red icon, I'll just show you in the computer what. If it made a red icon, so what you'll want to do is basically just go to Edit, Preferences, and just go to Moves by Maxon. You will have it somewhere here. Here, Moves by Maxon, and you want to put your IP, the download folder that you downloaded your plugin, okay? This plugin folder. You just want to put your IP and the port, okay? So for me it worked great. This is my face captures, but I already captured something. And let's just, you'll need to download it and then press add to scene. Close that. Okay, so here is our motion capture. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's worth for what it's worth. And if I had a money, of course I would have bought a motion capture suit, but unfortunately I don't. So what you'll want to do, okay, you have this motion capture stuff. So you can take any character that has a T-pose, but we'll just take the figure that Cinema 4D gives us. Okay, so we have this figure, and if we'll press play, nothing happens. So what we'll want to do, we'll want to make this figure editable. So you can just press either this or press C. Now it's just polygons. So let's just skip into somewhere that I do a T-pose here. And there we go, we can like match it. And we can just move my figure up a little bit. Okay, and just pose our figure like your motion capture, okay? Your character like your motion capture. And what you'll want to do is now you'll want to select this tool and just rotate your hand here, and you'll just want to make it a little bit upper, okay? And it's pretty forgiving, okay? So even if you don't know how to pose it, which I don't think that I'm a pro poser, because I'm not. Even if you don't know how to pose, something like that will be alright, okay? So let's just move our head a little bit, somewhere like this, maybe like this. Yeah, so that's alright. It's okay. Maybe like it needs to be posed. It needs to touch those bones, okay? Those blue bones, but it doesn't need to be like really accurate. You can miss it a little bit. So let's just finish quickly, and let's just move this. So when you finished posing your character, okay, it's not the best, but it can work. This is the whole magic about this, okay, that it will work even if it's not the best. So when you finish posing your character, you'll want to press right click, select children, and connect the objects. Now what you'll want to do is, again, right click, select children, command or control, select the new figure, and go to character, bind, and okay. Delete the old figure, and voila, we have our figure moving. It's not the best, again, I would trade it for any means for a motion capture suit, but if you don't have the budget, it works and it's pretty good, and it will develop in the future and become even better, I promise you. But what can we do about Android users? So let's go. So here we are in the web again, where, hello my dear Android users. Now that our iOS users have left us, let's learn about Mixamo. So Mixamo is a cool website. It's an Adobe product, and what it offers is it has an algorithm that you can automatically rig your characters, okay? You just upload them all, just select a couple of pieces, and that's it, you have a rigged character. But what it also does, and it's really cool, you can see the whole rig, but what it also gives you is this whole motion capture library, which Adobe just captured, and they made this library, okay? So you can just select, for example, I don't know, samba dancing, and our character will do samba dancing. Cool, right? So how do we apply this to our figure in Cinema 4D? So actually, Mixamo and Cinema 4D have a really close. Adobe, at full, has a really cool relationship with Cinema 4D, which I'll talk in a future video. But today I'll just teach you how to apply this onto a character. So we just want to download this without skin and just download this. Okay? So when you downloaded it, you want to place it somewhere you can know, okay? And move back to Cinema 4D. Now, what we want to do, File, Merge, and want to search for Samba Dancing 1, and we have this, okay? So if you have with skin, so you can just delete the polygons that will appear here, and if we'll press play, we have the animation. Cool, right? And it's even better than the moves by Maxon, okay? Because it's professional motion capture. So how do we apply it to our character? Just import your character. I'll just make a plane. You can make it without a plane, but it's easier for me. And what we'll want to do, we want to make this editable again, and just pose it. Just go into a bear pose, something like this, and that's it. You just want to pose it according to the motion capture, okay? And but again, even if you're not a talented poser, this is still, it's really forgiving, and this is why I like it so much. You can make quick animations with this with Mixamo or this plugin, and with Moves by Maxon plugin, and that's why it's so cool. Okay, so maybe we'll move it, the character. So I'll just come back to you as soon as I finished posing, and I just I made it quicker. I already proceeded to the next step, but when you finished posing and it looks something like this, okay, so what you'll want to do, you'll want to take your character, your figure, you'll want to right click, select children, okay, and then when you selected them, you want to right click and connect objects, okay, not pressing it, but it's when you'll press on connect objects here, so this will make you this figure, okay, a new figure. It's the same as your old one. So when you make this, you'll need to press Command and Control. You'll need to go to the new capture, select children, Command and Control on the figure, on the new ball that you made. Just press this and go to character, bind, and okay, and just delete your new character. And look what we have, Android users. Ta-da! Not the best, but still works. Okay. So this is actually not the. So yeah. So this will work for the. It's the same as we did before, but for the Mixamo rig. So that's really cool. See you next time. This was Serge Brandon from School for You. Next lesson, we will learn how to make Mixamo characters and how to animate them manually. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed it. So this was Serge Brandon from School for You. I almost forgot. I promised to show you how to install Cinema 4D S22. So let's do this. Okay, so first, if you have, so this is only for those who already subscribed to Cinema 4D, or for the trials. You can download a trial in Maxon's website, really easy. But this tutorial is for those who subscribed to Cinema 4D R21 and don't know how to install S22. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to Maxon Cinema 4D. We just want to click on that, and we want to click and sign in with our account. When you signed in, so you'll have those, and you'll just want to click on download. That's it. It will update your version, and this is it. So yeah, see you next time. Next lesson, as I said, will be about how to manually animate Mixamo rigs, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.